In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact funnel I used to generate millions of dollars for an outdoor adventure brand I used to own. If you don't own an outdoor adventure brand, don't worry. I've used this exact same funnel on other verticals as well, including lifestyle brands and beauty brands. So the goals for this brand were to increase newsletter subscribers, magazine subscription sales, to grow e-commerce revenue, and on top of all of this, we also wanted it to be profitable on the very first sale. And we nailed all of these. But before I jump into exactly what I did, I'll share the tools I used. I used ActiveCampaign for the email automation and flow. I used lead pages for the landing pages. I used Shopify, or you could use your choice of e-commerce platform for the transactions. I used Wicked Reports for tracking revenue for each lead we generated over extended periods of time. So let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. First thing I did was determine something that would be extremely relevant for our outdoor adventure audience, something that they would actually want. As an outdoor adventure magazine, we knew that hiking was popular amongst our audience. We also had a ton of hiking content already since we were a magazine. So we went to the kitchen to get cooking, and what popped out? Canada's 35 greatest hikes. We nailed it. People were going to want to see what the best hikes were near where they lived. So next step, we need to build a landing page. And for the landing page, you can see here, it's changed a little bit since we originally put this out, but email capture used to be above the fold. You can tell on the landing page that we were clearly offering this ebook and we're giving it to you in exchange for your email address. So after they provided their email address, we pushed them to a self-liquidating thank you page. I call it self-liquidating because this is the money page that usually covered the costs associated with the funnel. Here we thank them for signing up to get the ebook and let them know it'll be delivered to their inbox in just a few minutes. We asked them to wait a few minutes because we want them to continue consuming the message below, where we create a persuasive reason to make them a crazy offer. In this case, we say that to get our relationship started on the right foot, we'd like to offer you a discount on a 3-year subscription for the same price that you would have paid if you'd subscribed when we first started back in 1981. There's also a bit of urgency with the countdown timer, followed by more information and benefits about getting the magazine. And since they've already signaled that they were heavily interested in hiking, this is oftentimes a no-brainer offer. All right, moving on. While they're consuming this, there was an email being sent to them with the ebook. At the bottom of that email, in a PS, was the special offer again. And you'd be surprised just how many people actually click and buy from the PS links. But we're not done yet. You typically have the greatest attention from your email subscribers immediately after signing up. So within 15 minutes, we'd send them a free plus shipping offer for a paracord survival bracelet that we called a fire cord bracelet. This was taken less than the other offer, but was taken enough to drive up revenue and profit on the funnel. So now what? Now that the users were in our newsletter, we thank them again for joining and let them know that we'd be sending them a series of gifts over the next few days, and that it was gonna feel a lot like Christmas. In this sequence, we use something I learned from Ryan Deiss. It's a sequence he calls the best of the best template. It's available in his book, The Invisible Selling Machine, which I'll link to in the description below. Anyways, inside of this best of the best series, each day would have more of our absolute best hiking content. I also shared my personal story about how outdoor adventure really helped with my mental health when I was younger. And this helped me build a bit of a bond with our new friends. And at the end of each of these emails, you might have guessed it, there's another PS link reminding them about the special offer that we outlined at the beginning on the original thank you page. All right, so the best of the best series is out of the way. After they've completed this series, we put the non-buyers through another Ryan Deiss sequence or special. It's called the Gain Logic Fear Sequence. The first email is the Gain email. It's an email reminding them about the original offer that we made and what they stand to gain by taking you up on this offer. You want to cater a bit more to the emotional side and the benefits of the offer in this email. The next day, they're going to receive another email. This one's more logical. Less people tend to respond to logic, but there are segments of people that need to logically validate their emotional decision before they will purchase. This email is for them. So in this email, we share with them the logical benefits of taking this offer. Finally, the most controversial email in this sequence is fear. We let them know that this is the last time that we're going to be emailing them about this offer. And if they don't take you up on it, they might not receive the results that they want. You definitely need to be careful about how you word this email, or you're gonna get some pretty negative feedback from your customers because they're gonna feel like it's a little manipulative. So make sure you word it in a way that doesn't sound too aggressive. I found a PDF online that outlines the gain logic for your sequence. That will also be in the description below. It's free, so enjoy that. From there, we continued the email sequence on and continued to share different high quality content from the site with the audience and sprinkled in little PS offers again. All of this high value free content builds authority and trust with your readers. So it goes a long way for when you eventually make other offers. Okay, so now that we have the whole email sequence put together, we made sure we had tracking links to Wicked reports. This was important for this funnel as the sequence was longer than 28 days and we wanted to be able to verify how much revenue was driven per lead to make sure we knew exactly how much money that we could spend to drive new people into the funnel. All right, so we have this funnel. How did we drive traffic? There's 3 ways. And let's start with the easiest one first because, well, it's the easiest. So first of all, we had a pretty good sized email list to start with. And I know you're probably thinking, well, these people are already opt-in. How is that gonna work? Well, you'd be surprised how affecting having people re-opt in to a lead magnet works. By getting them to re-sign back up, we're regaining their interest in our brand and what we have to say, and it makes them start paying attention to our emails again. The second way we drove a ton of traffic to this funnel was using our existing website. We had thousands of articles and a few 100,000 organic visitors per month. We placed exit intent pop-ups on the blog content here, which drove readers to the landing page where they could sign up. This worked tremendously well. All right, here's where things get wild. Our secret weapon and the final way that we drove traffic to this funnel was Facebook ads. Yeah, it's probably not that big of a surprise, but late August, I had crazy high hopes and my fingers crossed, and I unleashed these ads into the world. Honestly, I was optimistic, but I tried to keep my expectations in check. That evening, as I was deep into strategizing with my buddies over a fantasy football draft and enjoying some refreshing beverages, my phone buzzed. Ding, a sale. I was stoked, but that was just the beginning. Within like a mere 10 minutes, it was like ding, 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 ding. And a ton more sales rolled in. On day 1, we raked in 3 times what we'd invested in those ads. At the time, it felt like striking digital gold. And guess what? Over the subsequent months, the single strategy catapulted us, driving millions in dollars in sales. I went on to go and repeat this multiple times over in other verticals with similar success. I'm pretty sure I covered all of the major things in this video here, but if there's anything that I missed that you have questions on, make sure to leave a comment below and I'll spill the beans for you. If you enjoyed this roller coaster ride of a story, there's plenty more where that came from. Dive into my other marketing videos for more thrilling tales and strategies. I'll see you in the next video.